Hi, my name is Range, and this is an open letter to EA and DICE developers. Let's just jump right into it. So I've been playing Battlefield for about 250 hours, to be exact. And I want to love this game, but I can't. And there's a lot of reasons why. And I think one of the reasons why is the developers just seem out of touch. Now, whether it's just the developers themselves or maybe it's their board of directors they got to report to, and, we got to hit this quota or this number goal by X date, and you have to rush things or make things really bad because of poor decision making at the top. I don't know. But it is appalling how bad these games can be. And it's not just Battlefield. Obviously, there's been a lot of games. In the last decade, I can name a handful on one hand how many AAA games came out fully finished. Not even close to being fully finished. Like 70% of the way to being fully finished. And that is sad. Very sad. And I don't understand what your guys' motivation is to doing this. Like, obviously, yeah, you get a quick buck for that time, for that short period of time. But then you end up just alienating your audiences and your numbers go down and down and down. Now imagine this. Let's launch a game that is fully made and developed and fully thought through, play tested, and it is 100% on release. For example, Battlefield 2042 started off with an average of 100,000 players, right? Fairly decent sized players, right? At a given moment. Within a week, that was down to 30,000. And then within 2 weeks, we are now down to 20,000, give or take. We've been hovering in that range for a while now. It's been slowly declining since then. Battlefield 2042 came out a month ago. A month ago. And it is already one of the lower rated games on Steam. There are games that have been out for over a decade that are doing better than Battlefield 2042, which is a brand new AAA game. How the flying fuck do you mess this up so badly? It's insane. So I'm going to start this off with talking about the maps. Number one, in my opinion, the worst part about Battlefield. At least Battlefield 2042. Battlefield is primarily based off of infantry gameplay. Vehicles are secondary to infantry. Why? Because there are significantly more players that play as an infantry. Because A, there's not a lot of vehicles, and B, that's just where the majority of players end up going. What baffles me is that you guys decided to make every single map a wide open fucking field with nothing inside. Just fucking, hey, let's make a city with a stadium and blah, blah, blah. And then let's just make it a desert where it's all flat and there's no buildings whatsoever. And there's no cover. So it's just a bunch of sand dunes. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Especially for infantry gameplay. You want to try pushing with 128 players, 64v64 of players just absolutely butt-fucking you in the open? Oh, wait, not to mention, we have to introduce the vehicles that are overpowered as shit, and nobody thought to playtest whatsoever, because that's a smart idea. It's like every single map in the Battlefield 5 map pool right now is absolute garbage. None of them play well. None of them work well. The closest one that works is Renewal, in my opinion. And even then, that one is still an open fucking field. They need to introduce infantry maps and work vehicles into it. Not the other way around, where you have vehicle maps and work infantry into it. And they don't even work infantry into it. Every single bit of cover that you can get as an infantryman is destructible. Not to mention every single vehicle in the game, including a fucking transport vehicle, has fucking guns galore attached to it. Anyone see the issue here? Oh wait, we have open fucking maps with every single vehicle as an anti-infantry vehicle. What? I wonder why people are not playing your game. Because it's fucking annoying to spawn in and get blasted by a fucking transport helicopter that can shoot fucking 30 missiles at you, and one of them will kill you. Oh my god! Then you have all these fucking amazing pilots that can just run around and fucking blast people out of the sky for no fucking... without a fucking thought in the world. It's ridiculous how bad these maps are. You need to introduce more cover to literally every single map. And when I mean more, I mean you have to multiply how much cover you have in each map by its factor of 10. That's how bad it is. It's ridiculous. Probably even more than that. Now, let's transition to vehicles. Vehicles are stupid and fucking broken. You have way too many vehicles on the map at a specific time. Not to mention, the maps by themselves fucking could choke everybody into this small-ass field where you have fucking 6 tanks and 5 men, fucking 30 millimeters, 6 helicopters, and everyone's blasting you, and then you have fucking 30 snipers in the back line that are just sniping you. How the fuck are you supposed to enjoy the game when all you're doing is getting ass-fucked by vehicles? Tell me that. And then you have transport vehicles, which in every other Battlefield game have been basically just there to transport people. That's it. And now all of a sudden they're these killing machines. It is ridiculous. No one playtested this at all. Not to mention all the bugs on release. The ridiculous amount of... like, they're still fixing bugs over a month later. They've had 4 patches already. 4. And they still haven't fixed them all. It is ridiculous. On top of that, let's go ahead and switch to some of the things that are a little OP in this game. Let's talk about turrets and AI. AI are fucking ridiculous. You have a ranger or a fucking turret of Boris. Oh, who cares where the fuck you are in the map if you're a bajillion miles in the air as a Sundance or whatever. You're getting 3D scanned, which is the fucking stupidest idea ever to implement on a turret. And then all of a sudden, he just fucking beams you out of the sky in two bullets. Not to mention, if you put a squad of Borises together, you have fucking all these absolute dog shit players that are bad at the game just sit there as Boris in a corner with their turret doing all the work for them, and there's nothing you can do to get rid of them. They're fucking meat shields. Now, granted, you did patch them down a little bit to where a full mag will kill them, but by that point, you're getting killed by the 30 other players around you. Not to mention the 6 other turrets that are shooting at you. It is ridiculous. Rangers are the exact same thing. Turrets and Rangers are better than people. It is ridiculous. Oh. Another thing you got to get rid of is the call-in system. Why the fuck do you have a call-in system where you can just summon a tank at will? There's a reason why tanks were balanced back in the day. Because they had to be spawned in the back line and driven up to the front line. There was a delay between when they could be brought out. Instead of like, oh, they're on the front line. Oh, there's another one. Oh, it makes no fucking sense. This game does, like, no one thought this through, ever, for some reason. Like, it doesn't take a genius. Literally, 90% of your player base could have told you, hey, this is a fucked up system. These maps suck. These things are overpowered. Hey, this is dumb as fuck, and it's just going to cause a lot of problems and make balancing the game fucking impossible. Yeah, who cares? It's insane. And that's why this game is dying so fast. And I'm honestly sad to see it. Another thing that isn't as complicated for me, but I am for and against, is the addition of specialists. Specialists, I enjoy playing sometimes. Playing Sundance, playing McKay, blah, 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 can be fun sometimes. But in the overall Battlefield experience, specialists are only good for when you're playing competitive modes, not Breakthrough or Conquest or whatever. It ruins the flow of the game. Yeah, for me, I can fly around and it's just land on people and start shooting at them and then spawn on a beacon and do the exact same thing over and over again. But it ruins the teamwork of the game. It ruins the flow of the game. It doesn't make it a one side versus the other and you gotta push through. It becomes a clusterfuck of like, oh, there's people everywhere. And it just kind of ruins the Battlefield feel. Like, it doesn't feel like Battlefield anymore. Not to mention the grittiness of this. This game is like polished to like a cartoon. Battlefield 3 felt gritty and grimy. It felt like a war simulator. And it was fun. It was engaging. It was unique. There was cover, buildings, close quarters combat, infantry gameplay, mixed with a few tank and vehicle gameplay. But for some reason, they just are. I don't know what to say, DICE and EA. Like, you can't even get your fucking attachments correct. There are fucking magazines that say they give you 41 bullets, but then when you go in game, it gives you 30. Like, how the fuck do you fuck that up so badly? And the best part was, it took them 3 update cycles to be able to patch it. I don't know what to say to you, DICE and EA. If you want my help in trying to connect to an actual player who loves your game and your franchise and wants to make it better, come talk to me. I will gladly give you player feedback and direct you in the right way. Because clearly everyone there is fucking dumb as fuck. No offense. Not everybody. Obviously there's some people there that know what the hell they're doing and know how to produce a game that's good. It's just muddied by political bullshit. And, we got to meet the shareholders' quota of we got to sell X units and got to get it out fast so we can make money for our shareholders now. Instead of making a lot more money by postponing it by whatever, a year, and just working on it nonstop to produce a good game that'll last you for 10 years. Now your game's going to last you fucking 3 months. That game that you spent a few years, quote unquote, developing, which we learned that later it was not. It was more like a year. Turns out you're making way less money. And you're just pissing off everybody that you know. So next time, whenever you decide to make a game, and this goes out to all developers, fucking take your time and make sure it's fleshed out. Because that game could be the next CSGO, which lasts over a decade and is still making millions of dollars every day. Because they made a game that is complete and thought of. It has like everything that you need to do in there. There's community maps and mods and customization. There's all this stuff ingrained into it that makes it easy for people to keep playing even over a decade later. And it's sad to watch people that are AAA developers not be able to put out a fucking complete game in 2021, almost 2022. It is sad. Like, it's insane. The last time a complete game came out, in my opinion, was probably Battlefield 3, in my opinion. Even though it was a buggy mess, it was still a complete game from launch. Just had to work out a few bugs from the beginning. That's it. So again, for those who made it to the end, I appreciate you watching my little rants on my message to DICE and EA. If you liked the video, please subscribe. I do very much appreciate it. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment. EA, DICE, please, if you're listening to this, contact me. And I'll fix your games. I'll make your games great if you fucking... gotta listen to the players, my dudes. Gotta listen to the players. For now, I'm just gonna leave it there. I could keep going on for hours about how broken the game is, right, in its current state. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.